if I was Tatsumi, I wouldn't know whether to be flattered or scared shitless after being picked to be S. Dese's man. Like, goddamn, it's fucking crazy. So the episode kicks off with Night Raid mourning Bullot's death and the last message he left behind for Tatsumi. Pretty heartwarming, to be honest with you, with him basically saying, you're a strong person and one day you could even surpass me. So definitely foreshadowing that at some given point, Tatsumi is going to be on some whole different beastly level than he's ever been before, because, I mean, at the end of the day, Bullot was a smart person. And once again, R.I.P. Bullot, like, just seeing everyone mourning him and just kind of standing around talking a little more about him is like, goddamn, such an impact, such a short amount of time. And then bam, S. Dese already on the prowl for a new team. And it's kind of weird the way she talks, and it kind of shows her personality, that she's just one fucking strange individual. I mean, you could already assume that she's a nut job because she kills so many people and she's actually like taking pleasure in doing so. But then when she's talking about her team, she's like, you guys were weak. Yes, you were weak people and you lost and you're not strong, but I'll still avenge you. It's like she has some sort of morale and feelings within her. It's just so distorted with all the fucked up shit that it's kind of hard to separate the decent parts of her from the actual, you know, monster that she is. And I think having some of those elements in her kind of shows that maybe down the line she could change ultimately and not be completely a fucked up piece of shit working for the government. Because if she does feel those feelings of sympathy in a way and sentiments of like, oh, you know, I feel bad for my team, even if it's that distorted, at the very least there's some form of, you know, goodness in her, and maybe that can make a change overall later on down the road. And her new team is like, holy shit. First of all, you got Akame's sister, which we already seen from the end of last week's episode, her fucking sitting on a pile of bodies, so we know she's some fucked up, you know, nut job. And notice how out of all the people that was there, the only one that kind of cracked the mask and was going in was Akame's sister. So you can tell that she may not be on S. Dese's level. She may be on S. Dese's level, because if there was no mask, wouldn't she have, you know, sliced her face off? That makes you wonder right there as well. I mean, I'd still say that S. Dese is probably a bit higher. I mean, the way people fucking revere her is like, you know, she's just on some whole other godly level. But you got Akame's sister in there. Then you got this new Wave guy, which he seems to be the most normal out of all of them. But there gotta be something fucked up about him, just like everyone else. He can't be just the only decent person. He's kind of like the Tatsumi of that task force. So I'm like, what is it? Why would they pick him to be a part of this fucked up group of people? Then you got the weirdo with the mask that is like, he's like, oh no, I'm just a shy person, but I'm not a good person. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you, bro? Then you also have the dude, the gay dude that's like checking Wave out, is like, I'm sure there's something way more to him than meets the eye. Then you also have the blonde dude. So a really weird mix-up of people, and I think there was one other chick there as well. Really weird mix-up of people, but ultimately her task force looks sick. And then when they all had the black uniforms, kind of reminded me of like the Phantom Troop. I'm sure that there's some inspiration from Akame ga Kill or from Hunter x Hunter that the Akame ga Kill rider takes, because that looked identical, or not identical, but it really gave me a reminder of the Phantom Troop. And then prior to this, we also had what felt like the Royal Guards or whatever from Hunter x Hunter. So I like it. I mean, at the end of the day, some of these characters are pretty fucking badass. And I did not expect for S. Dese to fall in love this soon. I'm a little bit disappointed that it kind of feels cliche, almost like we're in some fucking harem anime where the main character, he doesn't really got to do much, but, you know, bitches fall in love with him. Thankfully, this is seemingly the only one, although I don't know about him and mine, because they argue a lot. Usually, you know what they say when people argue a lot, but S. Dese falling in love with him, I mean, I'd rather it have been somebody else, per se, to be honest with you. Like, if Bullot was still around, fucking, it would have been hilarious as fuck for her to be after Bullot or something. But the fact that she's going after Tatsumi, it's making me wonder what is going to be her future role. I mean, if she truly falls in love with Tatsumi and ultimately starts to slow down, because, like, the way she fucking drags him out of that ring and karate chops him and shit, that's not love. I think she's misunderstood with love. And I kind of had some weird theory, and I want to know what you guys think about this one. What if the reason why she wants to fall in love is she's so fucked up that she wants the pleasure of killing somebody that she loves? I thought, like, yo, if S. Dese is that far gone, I wouldn't put it past her. And ultimately some progression for Tatsumi going into what seemingly is going to be the lion's den, so to speak. Very good episode I felt this week. We already got past the mourning of Bullard. They didn't, take that too long, which I'm sure this is going to haunt Tatsumi even more with everyone else's depths under, his conscience at this particular point. So we got that. We got Esdese's new task force, which is fucking looking crazy. If they go up against Night Raid, fucking cities is going to crumble. And then Esdese falls in love with Tatsumi, which, I feel like that was the most cliche and kind of disappointing out of everything. Like, I would rather have been something radical, like she falls in love with, I don't even fucking know, something crazy. But still, we got some progression on that aspect, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what the fuck Esdese is gonna do when she's alone with Tatsumi. It's the strangest lucky I've ever heard of. So overall, I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10 this week. It was a very good episode. I really enjoyed it, and overall, it felt like it was moving things along in a very interesting and crazy way. But let me know what you thought of the episode. What do you think about Esdese choosing Tatsumi to be the person that she falls in love with? Felt a little bit cliche for you. What do you think about that? Also, what do you think about her new team? Did they look badass as fuck? Did they remind you of the Phantom Troop when they were all in those slick black uniforms? And your overall thoughts of the episode. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be awesome. I'm Finette World, and as always, people, have an awesome day.